Hi, I'm a lesbian, or at least I think I'm a lesbian. Yes, but I'm the biggest, let's be real. This is just to prove. Wipe your come on here and have a good time. Oh, yeah. Oh, they saw my tum-tum! The moon landing didn't happen. Oh, sorry, I farted. See, I can run, folks. Emily wanted me to smash her. Literally. My girlfriend behind my back was calling me Porcahontas. Yeah, she called me Porcahontas, but like what? You asked Emily about my hygiene. She ate my pussy and she ate my pussy good. And she loved every fucking second of it. That's when Celine will entice. Pocahontas. Pocahontas. You're a liar. A liar. Pocahontas is a liar.
The total absolute grossness of this feeder era, I just can't.
Feeder era? My aunt is literally saying feeder era. Oh no, she went to a Chinese buffet.
Hey girls, how you doing? The Amberverse keeps giving us tea to sip on, while this one is straight up bizarre and cold as hell. It's entertaining nonetheless.
So I don't know, like, press 1 if you guys know the tea, like, that's currently going on with my aunt. Please press 1, just so I know I'm not talking into the void. Your aunt has been inserting herself here for years. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird for sure. I met my aunt in person, like, from my remembrance when I was 17. And I was living in California at the time. Once leaving foster care when I was 18, I ended up moving all the way to Oklahoma to live with her. And I did it because my mom lived with her. And I'm telling you, it was horrible. Like, my aunt is impossible to get along with, like 100%. Especially like when you get an 18-year-old up in there. Like, we did not vibe at all, like at all. My aunt kicked my mom out, and I was on, like, obviously, like, I've always stuck up for my mom. So then my aunt kicked me out because I was sticking up for my mom. So we both ended up living with my grandma.
There is definitely more to the story, and several people have mentioned that Amberlynn doesn't respect the people she has stayed with. Destiny's mom and Amberlynn would get into arguments because Amberlynn was not respecting the rules of the house she was staying at. Casey said the same thing about his mom and Amberlynn getting into fights over chores or other issues, so I am sure it's not just the aunt's fault.
So I'm fucking 34 now. Hi. But since then, it's very on and off again of like talking and dynamics. But me and her, we were good. We were like, bold of you to say she's unwell. She is. We both have the same DNA love. Maybe even, yeah, I would say about 5 years ago. Like, everything was fine. So Mama Lynn and Tammy got in a fight 2 months before I got here. Not a physical fight, but like an argument. And it was a big enough argument that my mom was genuinely hurt. So it's like my mom is that person. She likes everyone. Do you guys know that Justin Bieber song? My mama don't like you and she likes everyone. Yeah, that is my mom. My mom likes everyone. My mom does not even like her own sister. My mom does not like her own sister. Mom, I'm sorry for putting you on blast, but it's time to stick up for you because I know you're not going to do it, diva, and I'm going to do it for you.
Honestly, girls, the way her family acts explains a lot of shit about Amberlynn. Because as you will see in this video, her aunt is even more unhinged than Amberlynn.
And my aunt did come over the first day I was here. It was even while Feline was still here. So she met Feline, the whole nine. And it was very awkward because my mom was also here and I could tell they were just like, they were still arguing. I was like, oh my God, this is another thing. But so I moved here at the beginning of October. I didn't end up seeing my aunt again until like Thanksgiving. So it was almost 2 months later. Like, I know it was still kind of weird between my aunt and my mom. And my mom literally was only there for me because it's like, I haven't had a Thanksgiving with family since I was a literal child. So after Thanksgiving, I would message my aunt and I would just be like, how are you feeling? I know you had COVID. Like, how are you doing? She would like respond, but then like stop responding. She would never reach out to me first. Finally, in February of 2024, I sent her a picture of me and her from Thanksgiving, and I was just like, "Love you, miss you," and all she did was heart it, and she never like responded. And I think I took that as a hint. So I kind of got the hint, and I stopped messaging her. And like I said, anytime that we spoke after Thanksgiving of 2023 was because of me. Easter came along, right? Easter of 2024. She invited the whole family. The only two people she didn't invite was me and my mom.
I truly hate it when a side character makes me defend Amberlynn, and this aunt is crazy and embarrassing. It all started when her aunt posted that she wants to spill some tea, and the reaction channels gathered around her for the exclusive content, and then she made a video showing the messages she sent to Tommy the feeder.
My aunt has no idea who Emily is. My aunt has never heard of Emily. My aunt has I have not spoken to my aunt since February 2024. I met Emily June 2024. So please remember that. Literally the end of June 2024. So I have not seen my aunt. I have not talked to my aunt about Emily. None of my family has met Emily besides my grandma and my mom. Like, not a thing. My mom calls me and she was like, "Do you see what's happening?"
I love how Tommy is still calling her being a feeder a rumor. LOL.
So my mom's like, "Do you see what your aunt is doing?" When I found out, my jaw was on the ground. I was like, "Mom, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna message her? Do you want me to? Because I might pop off and I'm a little scared of that right now." So my aunt's been like doing some weird stuff, trying to reach out to Snowflake and like, I don't know, out of literal nowhere. So my mom messaged her and was like, "What is happening?" My aunt popped off some wild, like unhinged, like narrative that isn't even real. Like, and I said, I'm reaching out because I truly don't understand what's going on. We have already talked through and forgiven each other for anything that happened years and years ago. Since I've been in Oklahoma, I have done nothing to you, yet you've chosen to ignore me because of an argument you and my mom are both going through, which has absolutely nothing to do with me at all. I went to Thanksgiving a couple years ago and thought everything was fine, but to my surprise, you decided to outcast me, and because of the issues you and my mom are dealing with. I'm not the type to take sides. This is petty. We only live once, and family drama is not something I ever want to engage in. You've seen the pain I'm in, even breaking down in front of thousands of people. I was crying and hyperventilating, truly heartbroken over everything that has been going on, and instead of offering kindness, you decided to make it worse. You quite literally saw me and said, "You know what? Let's make it worse." That is the most unhinged thing I've ever seen. That is wrong, and I deserve better from someone I call my aunt. Her response was, "Funny how you reach out now, but not for the last 2 years. Goodbye, Amber."
The Reed family might just be the most unhinged family in the US. How are you pretending you care about her and sticking up for her against a feeder, but not responding to her directly? And the fact that she made a whole video showing these messages makes it even weirder.
So if you guys are wanting to get tea from her, like you're not going to get any because I have not seen her. I do not speak to her. Last time I spoke to her was February 2024. If my aunt wants to do this, like I have tea too, honey. She forgets like we're from the same family.
Her aunt did a phone call with a reaction channel, and Amberlynn started reacting to it.
Okay, so
I have
obviously
things
she's
I could do.
trying to say that I'm mentally unstable and this and
You are mentally unstable, love. You are mentally unstable. We're both cut from the same cloth.
I haven't been on any medication for, I don't know, 6, 7 years. I did go through 16 years of counseling, but of course, who wouldn't being in my family? That's just being honest.
What?
So I've had my day, and I have my diagnoses, I have my labels, but I am mentally sound. The total, absolute grossness of this feeder era, I just can't.
Feeder era? My aunt is literally saying feeder era. My sister and Amber have done me extremely wrong in the last 2 years. Where am I? Where am I? Where the fuck am I? Twinkie, pinch me, baby. Pinch me. Is this a dream? A nightmare? She's saying she's pissed you didn't go to her wedding because you were too big, but went to other places. Yeah, I couldn't go to her wedding. And I didn't go to other places. Like, do you know how far away Kentucky is from Oklahoma? You just didn't want to go to the wedding. No, I couldn't go to the wedding. I did want to. Me and Feline were actually going to go. She's mad that I didn't drive like 10 plus hours to go to her wedding because I literally couldn't at the time, especially because it was around the time where I hurt my ankle. Do you guys remember that?
I mean, you drove 19 hours to see the feeder. If you really wanted to, you would, girl.
And do you want to know something really fucking crazy? She got married on my mom's fucking soberversary date. My mom's soberversary is November 1st.
I've tried to teach her on how to diet and exercise and make good choices and say
She's tried to teach me how to diet and exercise, even though she's gained all her weight back that she lost when she was doing keto. Like, we're all a flop.
And you are 550 pounds and think you know nutrition and everything about diets. The delusion runs in the family, it seems.
Yes, XL Hoodie Tammy had an affair. That is exactly how she met her husband, by cheating on her and her husband. All because you have bed bugs and had to get rid of every single ounce of furniture you have. You're taking it out on me. I didn't give you bed bugs. I didn't do anything to you.
she's still running the narrative that she's this poor little victim. Amber had more chances than most people do. You know what I mean? Yeah, she came from a drug addicted, abusive household. Oh my God, toxicity galore. Like worst case scenarios. It is true. The difference is she was rescued from that, put into foster care. Every foster care house she went into was better than I had ever dreamed of living in.
I'm sorry, but you know nothing about my foster care experience, and you should not be bringing up my fucking childhood. Like, you're genuinely insane. I did not know you during those times.
Dysfunction and drugs seem to be a generational thing in the Reed family, and I do think this is a classic case of an older generation blaming the new one for not being grateful just because they had it worse. Yes, maybe Amberlynn had a better chance than the aunt, but to say that she was not a victim in her childhood is crazy work, especially since she lived in that family and knows how it was.
Everyone knows my sister was in prison, right? My sister was in prison for strangling our mom in a drunken rage. She loved to spread that. Never a dime on her books. It was me every single month.
I hate when my mom's fucking hurting. She doesn't deserve any of this fucking drama and stress. Like, she doesn't. My parents, my whole life, they didn't help me with anything. Like, obviously, I'm in foster care. I was neglected. And for my aunt to be sitting here, well, Amberlynn didn't give money to her mom when she was in prison. I'm sorry, but I didn't. I didn't. But now if my mom needs anything, I'm there for her.
Again, she is taking out her frustrations on Amberlynn. It is very clear that she has a lot of anger towards her sister. And maybe she is right, but I don't know what this has to do with us.
My sister was homeless on the streets. I yelled for her name at the top of my lungs for 8 solid months in very dangerous neighborhoods looking for my sister. I have the picture of the day I found my sister. One of the happiest days of my life, but it's not even when she got well. It still took a while. It took her to go to prison. Amber loves to talk about that as the victim, even though she wouldn't even write my sister.
I am a victim of what my parents put me through. That is, period. Anyone would say that. If you were a foster kid, you were a victim.
My sister's been an addict since she was 11 years old. By the grace of God, she's celebrating 10 years clean and sober on November 1st. And yeah, I didn't want Amber anywhere near my sister to jeopardize her sobriety.
Have I jeopardized her sobriety? No. You want to know what me and my mom have done? We are closer than we've ever fucking been.
Being an addict since 11 is some wild information, and to spill that as tea to the internet is very evil, and I would never talk to anyone who would do such a thing.
The person who wants to put me through hell is not my everything because she has fucking improved so much. But look at you, you are the same crazy, evil, conniving aunt that I had when I was 17 years old.
During these 2 years that I haven't talked to my sister, Amber hasn't talked to me. She has.
You guys heard what she just said, right? During this whole time? During this whole time? All right, let me prove something to you guys. I'm trying to show you guys that on November 25th, I asked her a question, and she replied on November 26th. She didn't even say happy birthday to me, which was after Christmas, as you guys know. And then I messaged her again February 1st. I know how she likes Eric and Ricky, and they were visiting me, so I wanted to know if she wanted to meet them. And then she never communicated with me. So then that was February 21st. This was my way of saying, like, bro, like, I love and miss you, like, you know, and she never responded. I'll be lower. Sorry, guys. I told you, this is how I get. I get a little loud. My octaves go up a little bit. That's the word. You guys just see, like...
With Emily and stuff, I tried to warn my sister when I first heard of her. First, I said that girl is not good for Amber. She's going to kill your daughter.
You have not spoken to my mom since I've known Emily. You have not spoken to my mom.
Did you not hear what I just said? She likes obese women to the point of...
You're also obese, and you're also married, and you have a girlfriend. So that means your partners also like obese. Fat people are allowed to be found attractive too. Fat people are allowed to have sex too. Fat people are allowed to be married too.
Oh my God, here we go again. The bitch is a feeder. We don't need this speech about fat people. It's the feeder shit that is dangerous and disgusting.
At all. But then she gets off that manic, just crazy live. She leaves. She goes to my mother's house and plays a card game with my mom, her mom, and her mom's boyfriend. That takes a couple hours. And then after that, they went to a Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
Oh no, she went to a Chinese buffet.
3 grown children. I have grandkids. None of them have nothing to do with them.
That's literally not true. And if you want to talk about your children, one of them hates you. Wouldn't cry if you died. That is literally what she told me.
Well, it's become almost an addiction for me.
Info because you love them.
Well, it's become almost an addiction for me when you follow...
Because you love them.
Well, it's become almost an addiction for me when you follow
Weird.
anybody, right?
Then she spilt some old tea about Amberlynn creating a fake poster at her work that said, "You can't bring food," just as an excuse to eat the unhealthy food there and not go on a diet, LOL.
She created a sign that said no employees are allowed to bring back lunches, put it up on the wall, took a picture of it, and sent it to you.
Yeah, crazy fan.
No back lunches. Oh my God. What a silly little...
And she's talking about something that happened when I was 24 years old. I'm like,
silly little thing to lie about.
oh,
Yeah, that's just the way it is. So, I was in a very abusive marriage for almost 16 years. I met a man at a karaoke, ended up falling for him, and I ended up having an affair with him. So, I opened up to my sister, and everything was good. Well, she tells Amber.
Oh.
She said, I wonder what your husband would think if she knew you were doing what you were doing with the karaoke guy. And that's how...
oh no, 22-year-old Amberlynn didn't like seeing her mom homeless. So she blackmailed and said, oh, I wonder what your husband would do. What does her marriage have to do with Amber? She's probably talking about the fact that she cheated on her husband for a long time, and I thought it was wrong. I love how I'm the bad guy in this. Someone is cheating on their actual husband, but I'm the bad guy because I was like, well, what would your husband do if he found out? But yeah, I'm the bad guy. It's not the cheater. I feel like I'm in unhinged land.
Amberlynn is acting like a martyr and a marriage savior. Girl, you threatened exposing her to her abusive husband while staying at her house.
Oh my God.
They say love story, but their marriage is so boring and lame that they had to get a girlfriend on the side.
But I know now she wants to be with the feeder, so obviously she doesn't want to ever lose weight, and she's going to die of obesity. So once I can swallow that pill, I can...
What did you say to my mom today? You want to know something that she said to my mom today? She literally straight up said, you're going to be the first one boo-hooing when your daughter dies.
Even your sister with your
Yeah,
relationship.
so my sister wanting my mom's house 100% to herself.
So the whole fight she had with her sister was about their mother's house and who gets to keep it when she dies. Tale as old as time, girls.
I have no idea what's going on. I don't talk to her.
Neither of us do.
Okay, I'll tell you.
And she's sitting there telling people how I have been so horrible to her for 2 years now because I never talked to her. Mom, how many times did I message her and she just didn't care?
Yeah.
It's her that don't talk to you because you moved downtown.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
Moved where she wanted you to.
yeah, I know. I didn't even share that story. It's so much. It's layer on top of layer on top of layer. And it's just like,
Ooh, I'm sorry all this is going on. I just had to quit. Like, she was being so mean to me. I just quit texting back. 'Cause
I know.
thought, well, if I keep texting back, I'm just feeding the fire. So
but I'm
I
telling,
have to set healthy boundaries for myself. So
exactly.